All right, so you want to make some money with AI?
Sounds good to me.
Well, today we're going to dive deep into some insights from this super successful entrepreneur, and
Yeah.
I think you'll be surprised by some of this stuff. Like, I'm seeing AI creating jobs, not just
Taking them over.
yeah, exactly, like
Yeah.
replacing them, and that's exciting.
Oh, for sure. And what's wild is how quickly these tools are changing. Stuff from last year's is already super powerful and
Like, right,
easy to use.
it's mind blowing. Okay, so first up,
Yeah.
video. It's obviously huge these days, but what if you could translate your videos like without spending a ton?
Oh, wow.
Think about reaching like a global audience.
Hmm.
There's this tool, it's called HGen, and it can translate your videos into, I don't know, tons of languages.
Wow.
So for creators,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, breaking down those language barriers, you're creating a global marketplace for your content. Think
Yeah.
about a creator here in the US suddenly reaching millions of viewers in China or India. I mean, game changer, right? Ads,
Yeah.
sponsorships, even product sales.
It's incredible. And it's not just translating existing videos.
Mm-hmm.
AI can now actually create videos from scratch.
What?
Have you heard of Pika Art?
No.
It's still in beta, but people are saying it's going to be like massive. It's like Mid-Journey,
Yeah.
but for video.
Gotcha.
Think different styles, realistic, cartoon, anime, and the graphics and the lighting. Phenomenal.
So it's we're seeing that same rapid development in video AI that we saw with images. Remember how fast Mid-Journey and those tools took off? I think we're about to see the same thing with video creation.
I think so too.
And it's not just Pika Art. There's also Runway. It lets you manipulate images, still images, to create dynamic video.
Oh, wow.
It's like taking a photo and bringing it to life.
Yeah, yeah. It's like magic. Now, I'm not saying AI is going to, replace
us.
human creators completely.
Yeah.
But think about explainer videos, product demos, AI could do a lot of that,
Yeah.
right? And then human creators could focus on
The bigger picture stuff.
yeah, the more strategic stuff.
Yeah.
And then what about genres like gaming, where you constantly need new content?
Oh, totally.
AI could be a game changer there too.
For sure. And it's not just about replacing creativity. It's about making it better, making it more efficient. It's like having a super talented assistant that does all the boring stuff,
Yes. That's a great way to put it.
Thanks.
Okay, but all this video content needs visuals, right? So that brings us to AI art, like creating art for everything, from stickers to custom designs for print-on-demand products.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing to see AI making art creation so much more accessible. You don't need years of training or
Right.
crazy expensive equipment to make amazing visuals anymore.
And there's this website, it's called Free Flow, and it's mind-blowing. It's like a gold mine for AI art, They have
Yeah.
a ton of AI-generated images.
Oh, cool.
But here's the best part. They show you the prompts that were used to make them.
That's so smart, because figuring out how to write those prompts is the biggest hurdle with AI art generators,
Yeah.
Free flow is here's a starting point, here's some inspiration.
Totally.
You can just find a style, take the prompt, and then tweak it, make your own unique stuff.
Exactly. And then you can upload those images onto sites like Printify for print on demand. You don't have to worry about inventory or shipping or anything. Printify handles all that.
Wow.
Just focus on the design and the marketing.
This is huge for entrepreneurs, especially people just starting out. I mean, the barriers to entry are so low now. You can make and sell unique products without having to invest a ton up front.
It's incredible. And it doesn't matter if you're, a pro artist or just starting out. AI tools like FreeFlow make creation so much faster. And it just opens up so many possibilities.
Ah,
Speaking of making things easier, let's talk about AI and websites.
okay.
I mean, building a website can be
It's a lot.
daunting.
Time-consuming, expensive, and not everyone knows how to code.
Exactly. But with AI, you don't have to.
Exactly. You've got AI website builders that can create functional and pretty websites in minutes based on what you tell it.
Yeah. Have you heard of 10Web?
I have.
It's like having a personal web developer.
Yeah, just in your pocket.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So you answer some questions about your business, your brand, what features you need,
Mhm.
and AI does the rest.
Yeah.
Themes, layouts. It even integrates all the features you need.
That's so cool.
It's amazing. 10Web really lets anyone build a professional website like regardless of your technical skills.
Totally. It's making technology so much more accessible. This is huge for like people building their brand, showing off their portfolio, but it's also a game changer for small businesses that, might not have the money for a fancy web developer.
And even web developers can use 10Web to offer faster turnaround times to clients.
Oh, yeah.
So they can kind of like streamline their workflow and maybe even charge more.
It's win-win. AI is really boosting productivity.
For sure.
Across the board.
Okay, deep divers, get ready for this because we're going to talk about
Oh.
AI-assisted coding.
What?
Yeah, buckle up.
Okay.
So, coding used to be this like mysterious
Super
language that only like a few people understood.
Mm-hmm.
AI's changing that.
Wow.
So there's this tool called Screenshot to Code, and it literally takes a screenshot of a website and turns it into code. I thought it was a joke at first, but I tried it and it worked.
Really?
It was wild.
That's crazy.
And it's not just for like simple websites. You can use it for specific things like buttons or forms or even interactive stuff.
Wow.
It's so cool. And then there's another tool, it's called Make Real AI, and it's even crazier. You could just like draw a simple design and the AI turns it into code.
That is mind-blowing.
I know. I was messing around with it the other day and I made a calculator just by drawing it.
Wow.
I even made like a little Pong game.
What? No way.
I know. It's surprisingly easy.
While these tools might not be like immediate money makers, they could like totally change how we develop software.
Right.
They can speed up prototyping, making those common elements is way easier, and coding becomes way more accessible for beginners. And we're just getting started. Like, imagine what these tools will be able to do in a few years. It's crazy.
I know. The potential is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty exciting time to be in tech. It's amazing that these tools aren't just for like, tech geniuses.
Yeah.
They're built for anyone to use. You don't need any experience or background.
I love that. Coding and websites and all that used to feel like this exclusive club.
Totally.
But AI is making it so anyone can be part of the digital world.
For sure. And it's not just about websites and code. It's about expressing yourself, building businesses, and connecting with everyone. Like, the possibilities are endless.
So we've talked about video, AI, art, websites, and coding. It's been a whirlwind of AI. But for our listeners, what does all this actually mean for you, like right now?
That's the big question. I think the biggest thing is AI isn't something to be afraid of. It's powerful. But if you use it right, it can be like a superpower. It can help you reach more people, make amazing products, and even learn new skills.
It's not about AI taking over. It's about AI making us better.
Exactly. It's like having an extra set of hands that can help you reach your goals faster.
I love that.
And this is just the beginning. AI is going to keep evolving, so get ready for even more amazing tools coming soon. So the question is, how are you going to use it to your advantage?
Ooh, I love that question. That puts us in the driver's seat. We're not just watching AI happen. We can shape it and use it to make the future we want.
100%. And I think the first step is just to dive in, play with some of these tools, see what they can do. Don't be afraid to experiment. You might be surprised.
Totally agree. And I think staying informed is important too. Keep learning about AI because the more you know, the better you can use it and deal with the changes it brings.
For sure. And don't forget about the community. Connect with other people who are interested in AI, share your experiences, and learn from each other.
So we're talking about like a whole mindset shift. AI isn't a threat, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to learn, to grow, to create, and to make a better future.
I love that. And honestly, one of the coolest things about AI is it's creating new jobs and opportunities we haven't even thought of yet.
It's like the early days of the internet.
Huh.
No one predicted social media, online shopping, or streaming services. But here we are. AI feels like that.
Totally. We're just scratching the surface of what AI can do. The possibilities are limitless.
Yeah.
But we do have to think about, some potential downsides.
Okay, yeah.
We can't just blindly embrace AI without thinking about ethics. We need to make sure it's used responsibly and doesn't make existing problems worse, like bias or inequality.
That's a good point.
And we have to be honest about AI's impact on jobs. It'll create new ones, but it'll probably automate some existing ones too.
Yeah. Technology is a tool, right? And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. We need to make sure AI helps create a more fair and sustainable future for everybody.
100%. That starts with learning, understanding, and open conversation. We have to be informed so we can help shape AI to benefit everyone.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation. I went from specific AI tools to talking about like the bigger picture of AI and how it'll change society and work.
It's been great. And it just shows how important it is to stay curious, informed, and involved.
We're at a crossroads with all this, huh? Like, this amazing tech can solve so many problems, but
Right.
we got to be careful too, right?
Definitely. It's a tough balance. But I'm hopeful, you know? I think if we use AI responsibly and ethically, we can use it to make things better.
I agree. And I think it's important to remember that, like, everyone has a part to play in this. It's not just, like, the big tech companies or the government. It's all of us. Like, we make choices about how we use AI, what companies we support, and what kind of future we want.
That's so true. It's easy to feel like, one person can't change anything with something this big. But our choices do matter. We can support the companies doing AI the right way. We can speak up for policies that make sure AI is developed responsibly. And we can learn about AI and teach others about it.
So to answer that first question, how can you make money with AI? Well, we talked about 4 big areas today.
Yeah.
Video translation and creation, AI art for products, building websites with AI, and coding with AI. Each one has its own ways to make money and build businesses. But the most important thing, don't be afraid to try things out. Dive in, play with these tools, see what clicks for you.
Absolutely. And don't limit yourself to those 4. AI is everywhere. It can be used in pretty much every industry you can think of. So think about what you're good at, what you're interested in, what you're passionate about. How can you combine that with AI to make something new and awesome?
Yeah, that's what the future of work is all about. And I know that sounds kind of scary, but it's also super exciting. We can create jobs and businesses we can't even imagine yet, using AI to help us be more creative, productive, and impactful.
I love that. We covered a lot today, and I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to explore the world of AI. But before we go, I want to leave you with one last thought.
Oh, I love a good brain teaser. Let's hear it.
Think about the AI tool that caught your attention the most today. Got it. Now ask yourself, how could I use this tool to make my work better, to solve a problem, or to create something brand new? The answers might surprise you, and they could lead you to a whole new path you never expected.
That's a perfect way to wrap things up. Thanks for diving deep with us today, everyone. We hope you've enjoyed exploring AI and all the amazing things it can do. Until next time, stay curious and keep on exploring.